Hello everyone. This class is for Math 11. We gonna review some. This one gonna review for the topic you used to learn from last year. I think you should learn before grade 9 or 10. It's about the exponents. Sometimes we call index, right? So exponents, or sometimes we call indices. And also we're gonna review surds. Okay. So see now this is definition exponents like a power n. So a power n, a we call this a is a base, n is an index. Okay, so when a power n means a times a times a times a to n term or n factors. Okay, so then the example we can see down here, 5 power 4 equal to 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 4 times. Okay, and they have the restriction, say the base here a, okay, have to greater than 0, so that means have to be positive. Okay, and see this positive integer p and q. So this, of course, this one no, any number power 0 equal to 1, right? And this one is power with index negative. You can write it down in this pattern, bring it down to be the fraction, and a power n power here negative become plus. And then a power 1 over p you can write at a third form. So this is the top one numerator, the index, okay, and this one denominator. So denominator will represent as a root, okay, and then this one also the same way, okay. So this q can be any number too. Q is the whole thing power, q. Okay, and down here is an example. You can take a look. Okay, so like this one, this one, right? This one is this example. This one, okay. So can be anything, right? Like a 3 power 1 over 4. You can bring it down, become 1 over 3 power 4 like this. So being the index negative become plus. Okay, now we see more formula down here. Okay. Okay. Now I have to erase the old one first, and then you can see more clear. Okay, see down here, this one. This one, a power m times a power n, this is a multiplication form, right? Delete this. So you observe same base, index plus. So a is a base, same base. So the index m become plus m plus n. Okay, so also it's divisions, a power n over a power n, same base also, but index right now become negative, m minus n, big n, bring it up, become negative. And this one a can lie in this pattern also. For example, like a 2 power 3, the whole thing, power 2, so become 2 power 6. Okay, and this one is different base, A and B different base, but you see the index, that index are same, right? So then this one you can combine the base and then the whole thing power n because the same index. This one division also the same thing, but in division pattern. So you combine the whole thing, the power become n. So this is a different base but have the same base, same index. Okay, there's a formula. So now next one we going to see the example. Okay, go next to the next one. Example now. Everyone can see, right? Okay, now. You can see a different color here. Okay, now. Cannot move here. Yes. See example. If we have 9 power 1 over 2, okay, time 9 power 1 over 6. You can observe 9 same base, right? So index plus see that from the formula we just see. So this one become 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6, same base. So this one, right, 9 power 3, 1 over 3, this one same base index plus, so plus 1 over 6. So now you simplify by, how to simplify? You see the index 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6. So you find LCM, right? 3 and 6. LCM short division. 3, 1, 3, 3, 2, 6. So 3 times 1 times 2 becomes 6. So LCM, this is common multiplication, equal to 6. So you have to make the denominator to be 6, right? So now power 1 over 3 times 2, top and the bottom. Okay. And let me erase this one. And then plus is 1, 6 is denominator, so it's equal to 6 already. So it's just like that, become 9 power, this one time become 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6. Okay, 2 top, oh sorry, it should be this one 2 times 2 on the top. Okay, so because we time 2 top and the bottom, make it denominator become 6. So now what we have, 9, 3 over 6. So then equal to 9 power 1 over 2. Okay, and then you can write in the third form, right? Nicer. So you write down become square root 9. And then because root 9, square root 9, you can take it out. 3 by 3 become 3. So this is the answer. Okay. Now that's the example A. Now go example B. I think everyone know about this one, correct? So we go a little bit faster. Again, this one division, same base, right? So then now the division, so negative. Okay, so you can see 3 over 4 minus 9 over 4. So now denominator 4 the same already. So you just minus, right? So you minus it out, 3, this one become negative, or plus or minus, right? So become 9 minus 3 become 6 over 4, correct? So become 4 negative 2, 3, make it lowest term for the index. Okay, so now you're gonna this one you're gonna have 2 from here. Okay, this one mean this one, right? Because they're same for denominator, so you don't need to find LCM. So become, actually the top become 3 minus 9 over 4, that meaning. So then you will have negative 6 over 4 here, the index here, this one. So you make lowest term, so get this one. So 4 you can make it down become 2, right? Time the index is a negative 3 over 2. You don't like bracket, it's still okay. So then 2 cut, so you have 2 power negative 3. So bring it down from the formula, become 1 over 8 because 2 power 3. So that's the answer. Okay. So now go next example, this one. Now different base now, 8 and 2. Okay, 8 and 2. But the same index 1 over 2. So you can combine like in this way, correct? And power 1 over 2. So 8 times 2 becomes 16. So 16 what half, power half, so square root, right? So 4 becomes 6. This one easy now. Okay. Again, this one division, different base, but same index, 3. So you can combine division, right? Divide, so 12, divide 6 and the whole thing power 3. Okay. And then 12 over 6, you cut, and make a lowest term, become 2 power 3, then equal to 8. Okay, so I think this one everyone know, right? So we don't take time for this, we just review real fast. Then you can go for some question is more difficult than this one, okay? Today we review. Now see example. This one 3 power x equal to y, express this 3 power 4 minus x and 9 power x plus 1 in terms of y. Okay, that means they want you find out, express this one and this one in terms of y. Okay, So maybe I lie down by side. How about that? Lie down here, this side. So we have to do this one, expand this one. 3 power 4 minus x. Simplify it. So what we have, because this one we can write it down right from the formula, become 4 times 3 power negative x. Okay, we can write this pattern. And then this one 3 power 4 is what? 81, right? So 3 times 3, 9, 9 times another 9. So become 81. Time, because this formula again make the index to be positive every time, right? So become 1 over 3 power x. And then this one 1 over 3 power x. But we know this one question give us, don't forget, replace 3 power x with a y. So we have 81 times 1 over y. So we have 81 over y. So the answer, okay? So now see this one, express this one in terms of y. So this one become, I write down by side here, 9 power x plus 1, right? So we can again do the same way here. Make it down, become 9 power x times 9 power 1. Can write in this pattern. And then, because we have to try to use this one, so we have to simplify to in this pattern. So 9 power x, we can simplify become 3 power 2 x, right? Times 9. 9 power 1 is we just can write one in this, don't need to write one on the top. So now this one 3x I can write in this pattern, correct? Times 9. So then 3 power x equal to y. So you replace y, become y power 2 times 9. So now make it nicer. We always write the coefficient or number in front of variable. So become 9 power 9y power 2. So that's the answer. Okay. So now we go next example though. Everyone okay, right? Okay, now we go next one. Next example. Okay, this one. Maybe I have to erase this one. Erase, erase, erase. Erase, erase, erase. So you can see clearly. Oop, oop. Okay, one more. So you see the example at the top. You can take a look. I think everyone know how. Correct. So now you see 12, square root 12, really easy, right? So 4 times 3 and 4, square root 4 become 2 times 2, take 2 out. So square root 3. So this one should have square root, not clear enough. Okay. And then this one you can combine root, like you have square root m over square root n. You can combine as the whole thing, square root m over n. Can be many ways to do. Or you can depend the number inside under root, right? Or you can conjugate first, depend. But now this for these questions, it's easy to like in this pattern. Why? Because once you combine this one, the whole thing under root here, square root, then 1,500 over divided by 20, you can cut, make a lower term. So you have 25, 75, correct? So 75, you can square root it. 75, how to get? You can get like a small division. I mean the short division, sorry, short division, right? This one, everyone know how to cut, correct? So you can cut 0 here, and 2 here become 75. Now we find this one, use a short division. 75, you can use 5, right? 5, 1, 5, you left 2, 5, 5, 25. Divide another 5, 5, 3, 15. So that means you have 5 times 5 times 3. Okay, this one means from here, this line, right? From 75 here, right here, gonna be 5 times 5 times 3. And because this is a square root, right? So you take 5, 1, 5 out. So you left 3 under root, so become 5, 3. That's all. You can do this way, but this one they do more. This one 5 square root 3, okay? So either way or according handout, up to you. But this one just show you how to get. Now this one, question C. Question C is easy, right? You just a multiplications. You just expand it. So then you can expand by so many ways. You can do 3 times this, 3 times 1, and then 3 times square root 2. Then plus, right? And then square root 2 times 1, square root times square root 2. Or you can do the further term first, 3 times square root 2 and 2 square root 2 times 1. And then this time this, and this time this. Okay? So if question C here can be what? If I do this way, different from what this? And this one you can take a look later, up to you. The same meaning. So 3 times 3. Okay? You can 3 times 3 here become, I lay down here. I made this side. 3 times 1 is 3, right? And then 3 times this one. So plus 3 square root 2. Okay, and then this term times every term in the next bracket. Now square root 2 times this every term in the next bracket. So square root 2 times 1 become, this a plus become plus, so square root 2. And square root 2 times square root 2, and this one plus come out become plus. Square root 2 times square root 2 come out become 2. Now we simplify, right? 3, 2 become 5. 3 square root 2, 1 square root 2 plus become 4 square root 2. Finish. The answer, same thing, right? So this is the same thing here. So we do one line finish. Okay, then you're gonna practice. And then after we finish everything, I have extra question. It's a harder from the exercise you're doing. Okay, you're gonna practice later. Let me review finish. Okay, now go see what we have down here. Example. Yeah, see, we have more example. Just let's move up, up here. Okay, so now let's erase the one before. Oop. Nice, this one really nice. Okay, now we use full color. Okay, now see this one. This one like a search form now, right? Square root thing. And question A, really easy. You just conjugate, right? But this one, you see example, they did not like bracket. You conjugate square root 2 top and the bottom. You have to do top denominator and numerator and denominator at the same number. Then you did not change the value of the number from the questions. So this one, they did not like bracket. But actually, I prefer you like bracket between here, look better. Easy to see, right? Because when in font, if you have plus minus, bracket can help. So now once you have this one, you just time it up. Top times top, 3 square root 2, and the bottom square root 2 times square root 2 become 2. So become 3 square root 3, 3 square root 2 over 2. But they like in this, but like that in this way. Or you can like it this way, doesn't matter. It's the same meaning, square root 3 times over 2. The question say either way can lay down. Okay, so now see question B. Question B also easy, right? How to do conjugate again. See, this is a negative, right? Question B, this is a negative. When you conjugate it, you have to be positive, right? Then you see at the top, the bottom. So you conjugate by time this one, top and the bottom, 3 plus square root 5, and then time 3 square root, plus this one plus, okay, square root 5. Okay, see this line, same meaning. But again, they leave this one, no bracket. Still okay, this way, okay, correct also. But I prefer you like bracket. Maybe better. And then you know which one how to do. Then top one, right? Numerator 8 times this bracket. So you can type it out right away. So 8 times 3 become 24. Okay. 8 times 3 times 24. And then should we time it? It's okay, I think, or leave in that way because we may not don't need to get the common factor again. So we leave this one 8 times 3 plus square root 5. But the denominator, you see 3 minus root 5 and 3 plus root 5 is the same, the formula, this one, right? A square, a power 2 minus b power 2 become a minus b times a plus b. Okay, this is the pattern from the bottom. So now this one minus this one plus, and this 3 the same, right? So it's the same as this formula. Then this one gonna be, you time it right away, become 3 times 3 become 9. And the middle term is gone, correct? Everyone, should I do it? Like this one time, right? The middle term is gone. So then you get this term and time this term. So become minus root 5 times root 5 become 5. So you have 8, 3 plus square root 5 over 4. And then you can cut, make lower term. So become 2, 3 plus square root 5. Okay, 414, 428. Oh, okay. So we can leave in this answer, but this one they time in this I have square root. Okay. So, but I think this is simple. If you time this one become, you have to make a lower term again. So I think leave in this answer better, nicer. Okay, because from here, if you can take the common factor 6 and 2, right? Get the 2 out. So you left 3 plus square root 5, same thing. Okay, the same meaning. But this one should be nicer for the final answer. Okay, why this one become 9 minus 5, everyone? Make sure you know, right? Or maybe I should explain a little bit. Oh, like this one, explain only this part. Explain only denominator, okay? Why become 9 minus 5? So again, you do this one, right? 3 times 3 become 9. 3 times 3 become 9. I write down somewhere. I write down here, okay? 3 times 3 become 9. And then 3 times this one become 3 root 5. Okay? And then gonna be this one plus, right? Then negative root 5 times 3 become negative 3 root 5. Okay, and then negative root 5 times plus root 5 come up become negative. And root 5 times root 5 become 5. So this one plus same, right? This one becomes 0. Okay, this one equal to 0, correct? Because plus this one becomes 0 plus 3 root 5 minus 3 root 5 becomes 0. So you left this one equal to 0. Now you left 5 minus 9 minus 5. So equal become 9 minus 5. So equal to 4. Same at the top here. Okay, same as this one. Okay, so now go next example. Should be the last example, I think. So again, this one conjugated, right? So question give you this one, question C. Maybe I use another color. Oh, this color. Question C. Okay, 4 root 3 minus 3 root 2 over 2 root 3 minus 3 root 2. So you conjugate the denominator, the bottom one here. But because this one negative, so you conjugate with a plus sign. Okay, with the every same number, the denominator, so become 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2. And the same thing top bottom, but become plus. So again, this one I prefer you like bracket here. Maybe better. Okay. So then do the same way with the question B or A, right? So the bottom we simplify from here. Maybe I like one underline here. Okay, see the denominator, the top bottom one, sorry, 2 square root 3 minus 3 square root 2, and then this one time, right? So this is the same as this formula. Okay, so now 2 root 3 times 2 root 3 become 4. Okay, 4 times root 3, right? This one times this one, and then 3 root 2 times negative 3 root 2 come out become negative, because negative and this one plus. 3 times 3 become 9, right? And 2 times 2 become 2. I mean square root 2 times square root 2 become 2. The middle term, this one, the middle term, this one. This time this and this time this is gone, because 1 minus 1 plus and the same number. So similar like this section, like this one I'm doing for you. Okay, y become 9 minus 5. So the middle term gone. So the top, you have to time every term, because they're not the same. Okay, so then the top one you have to do by 4 times 2, this one, 4 square root 3 times 2 square root 3 become 4 times 2 become 8. Square root 3 times square root 2 become 3 become 3. Okay, so now see this, after this 4 square root 3 times this one. Okay, so become 4 times 3, it's 12, and this one plus come out, this one plus. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, and root 3 times root 2 become root 6. Okay, so I erase this one. Then more, see this one. After this, gonna be this, the second term of the first bracket here. Negative 3 root 2 times 2 root 3. So negative times plus become minus. 3 times 2 becomes 6. Root 2 times root 3 becomes square root 6. Okay, and then the last term here, the same thing, still get this term, but time the last term of the second bracket. So negative 3 square root 2 times plus 3 root 2. Okay, so this minus, this one plus come out negative. So 3 times 3 become 9. Root 2 times root 2 come out become 2. And the whole thing here. Now we can simplify. Okay, simplify by 8, 3 become 24, right? Now simplify. And this one plus 12 root 6 minus 6 root 6, they're the same, is the right term or the same term. So we can combine, right? This one we can combine, correct? This one we can combine. So this one plus, this one minus, come out this 12 more, so plus 5. Then become 6 root 6. And the last term here become minus 8 to 18 over 12 minus 8. Sorry, minus 18. Then this one subtract it, become 3, become 6, right? Left 6. And then yes, that's all. And then plus 6 root 6. Okay, so then this one 12, take it, this one 18, so negative 6. Now can simplify, right? So minus, this one plus, this one minus, so become negative. 6, 6, cut become 1. Plus minus come out become minus. Cut become 1. 1 root 6, but 1 you don't need to write down. It's a 1 root 6 like this, but 1 you don't need to write down. So that's the answer. Okay. Okay, everyone. From this one, I like to explain a little bit. In case. For example, I take this one. Right? Assume I have 6. That is a minus. No way. So assume I have minus 6 plus 5. Assume square root 6, and the bottom have maybe 2 like this, or even 6. Okay, let's get the same number. For example, I have this one. Can I cut this? and say this one equal to 1 plus 5 root 6. Can I do that way? No, okay, can't. Because this 5 cannot do it. Because in this pattern, you can separate writing to be two fractions, become 6 over 6 plus 5 root 6 over 6. So then this one you can cut, become 1. But 5, 6 you cannot. Okay, the difference, but because this one is what? Top and the bottom, you can simplify. This one can simplify, this one can simplify. So then you can do. But in this case, you can, because this 5 cannot make a lowest term between and with the number 6 down here. Okay, everyone get it now? So because in this case, I see every year have students always do cut in this way, even they couldn't do that way. Okay, make sure watch out, careful about this idea. Okay. This one 6. Okay, so I think that's all for today. And then you're gonna have question to practice. You check in GC. Okay. Okay. Now, if you need any help, you can contact me. I think I tell you later in the contact in line group. I will set line group with you, and also we're gonna have Zoom meeting if possible, if you want, or the Google Meet. A lot of way we can meet, but let's talk. But now anyway, this lesson will stop right here, and then you do the homework or practice question, check in GC. Okay, bye bye. See you later. Bye.